Today marks Mod's 10 days in a row, setting a brand new record, I think, for the past year or something in FarmSim. Today, 21 mods were released in the in-game mod hub. All platforms got 14 new, and PC Mac players got 7 updates. If it sounds like I just woke up, it's because I did. Mods dropped at 4 a.m., and it's about 4:30 right now. Today, we're going to take a look at each mod, including customization and features. That way, you can better decide which mods you want to download and which ones you don't. Starting off, we have new ones for all platforms. The CLAAS Xerion 4000-5000 series from Smede, aka CMT Software. It's got 483 horsepower, 620 liters of fuel, 34 miles an hour, and weighs 20.1 tons. Configurations include standard or a weight. Now, if you go with the weight, you cannot do the Trek VC, aka spinning it around, so just heads up there. Engine options, we have the 4500, which is 483 horsepower. We can also do the 5000 with 524 horsepower. Very cool. Wheel options give us Trelleborg, Michelin, Midas, Nokian, Continental, BKT, Bridgestone, and back in. Now, one of the really cool things is we actually have air options, so that's pretty sweet. Keeping it going, we have that Trek, or the Trek VC, that's going to allow you to spin the cabin around. Definitely want to go with that. Attachment options for the front, we have 1800 kg weight, a 22, 26, and we have a front loader. Doesn't have a PTO, but yeah, you'll probably be able to use this just fine. Side signs, we've got EU or nothing. The main color, we have 6 different colors. Actually, the white looks very, very good. Design colors is going to be the gridding on your exhaust. And then, of course, rim colors are rim colors at the end of the day. There's only a few things that we could do with this. Of course, we can do all-wheel steering. We then have front-wheel steering, crab left, crab right, and back to all-wheel again. And we can change the driving direction, which will also change your view as well, as it is tied to the cabin. Boop, just like that. Next up, we have the CLAAS Skid Steer Pack 2018. Super cool to see these back. We had these back at Farming Simulator 19, and it was really nice to see these again. We've got 2 versions. We have one with tracks, one with wheels. The one with tracks, we've got 84 horsepower or 90 horsepower. Then we've got a 175th anniversary sticker, yes or no on there. Window configs, standard, 60% tint, so not all the way. I really like that. Looks good. Lighting configuration, we do a beacon or a light bar, or you can do both. Hey, I like both. And then main color, you can even change it up to red, or you could do the case construction color orange if you want to. This one goes 11 miles an hour. Same options for the most part through here on the wheel version. However, it says it also goes 11 miles an hour. Yeah, usually the wheeled ones go a little bit faster. Oh well. And if you want, there is a bucket to match. Of course, it's a skid steer, so you can use any skid steer implement, but if you want to use the bucket, it will hold 1,250 liters of bulk crop. Next up, we have the BigBud Pack from the Flying Dutchman. So not the modders that we thought that this was coming from. It's a different BigBud Pack, but hey, more Big Buds, the better. Engine options, we got the 747 with 1100 horsepower. You can do that with a CVT as well, so either manual plus power shift or CVT. Wheel setup, we have crawlers or double crawlers. Yeah, we're going with doubles there. Designs, we have a couple different designs, so all the outlines around, or you can debrand it, which is very, very interesting. Let's go with a black and orange. That looks pretty good. 3-point is going to be around towards the back. With yes or no. Looks super weird with the 3-point on there, but hey, you've got it if you need it. And then main color, we've got all kinds of stuff through here. Some BigBud colors as well as others. There's also a smaller little 450, the TR right here. Let's take a look at this, because this might be a little bit more up most people's alley when it comes to using them on their farms. Same setup here, except we do have different engines, 450 and a 600, which is very cool. I think I'm going to go... yeah, I guess just with the normal logo, the 600, there we go. 3-point on the back as well here. That is going to be super useful. Then we have color options, of course, for everything. And then we have design on this one as well. So we can change up that 3-point. Do we have design here? We did not. Jumping in to take a look at these. It doesn't look like we can open any doors or do anything like that. I mean, we do have the interior, but I think this is the same as the other interiors. We just have double crawlers. Now, I think it looks a little bit silly with singles, which is why I went with doubles. Still looks a little bit silly, but I do love it. I love it so much. It also stops on a dime, so as soon as you let go of your throttle, it's gonna stop. Do we have any flex here? We got a little bit of flex, nothing too crazy, but a little bit, I'll take it. And let's take a look at the, well, I was about to say the 450, the 600. A little bit extra power in here. No duals available on this, but I mean, it looks pretty good with these broad tracks that are on it now. Can we get a little bit of flex out of it? Give us some body flex. A little bit. Not too bad. Next, Colamani has brought back their Lizard L1620. I believe this is Mercedes-Benz in real life, but they have removed that logo to get it on all platforms. 177 horsepower on here. We do 211 if you want to as well. We do have a 211 Classic, which I think just adds a logo on there. Can't see anything else on there. The 218, 231, and back down. Oh, very cool. We have electric versions. Let's go with that. Wheel brands, we have 4x2. We can also do a 6x2 if you want to. And then we have 6x4. Yeah. Then we have a shorter 6x2. So a lot of different options through here. Let's go with 6x4. Yeah. Wheels, we have iron rims. We've got iron rims with a different one on the front than aluminum. Aluminum 2, and then back down. We're just going to stick with the regular ones there. Design, we have standard, default. So this is going to be your very front. And it looks like we get some different body panels as well. So design looks like it's just going to be different body panels. How many different ones do we have? 7 options plus default. Let's just go with number 7. Rear height, we've got a little bit of pluses. I was actually doing a little bit of research. I don't know, I saw a video on YouTube said that they do like this so nobody steals their cargo in South America. I don't know how true that is. I always wondered what it was about. It's very stylish, to say the least. We're going to go with no. Exhaust, original 4x2. Let's do the 6x2, maybe? Oh, sticks a lot of different exhaust through there. Oh, look at that, coming out the side. That's going to be a little bit warm. How about we just go with original 6x2? Yeah, that'll work fine. Markers and sun shield. So we've got different markers and different sun shields at the top, so you kind of see where the side of your truck is. Panel color. We've got a couple different panel colors for the interior. We also have hub caps. You can do different ones of those if you want to. None of those are really tickling my fancy, but hey, it is what it is. Capacity, we have the plastic tank. Then we have a rounded tank, and then a square tank in back. Decorative sash. Oh, okay. A little bit on the side. Looks pretty good. You know, those are go fast stripes, so go faster. Pneumatic 6x2, yes and no, basically allowing you to raise and lower that rear axle. PX antennas. Again, not a big fan of antennas myself, but some of you guys are because I've seen it in the comments. Then we have colors. Yeah. This blue is calling my name, so I'm going to click on it. As a design color, let's go with a red here so we can see. So it's going to be your grill and any other different design parts that you've added. Hub colors, nope, we do have hubs right in the middle of them. Let's go back to whatever black that was using. And then lastly, rim colors are rim colors, and we've even got chrome. Very cool. But that's not where this mod stops, because we have 4 different bodies to go along with this. So we have the 4x2, then we have a bulk carrier 6x2, a tank, and cattle. Now, the tank, this is only going to be used with the shorter option, 10,000 liter capacity, and that's going to hold milk, water, liquid fertilizer, and herbicide. We do have a couple different setups for the lights of green, white, orange, and red. Rear height, we do have additions for the pluses, and then color options, of course, we have all of those if you need them. But if you go with the longer chassis, so it's a 6x2, but you can use this with a 6x4 as well. We have a bulk carrier right here. So we have bell trailer. We have a 23,000 liter capacity option. We do have the options for the heights and the colors. Then we have a tanker. This one holds 15,000, so a little bit more. And then lastly, we have a cattle 6x2. Yeah, we're definitely putting decorative sash on there. That's going to hold 9 cattle, 12 sheep, and 9 horses. That's right. You can put horses in here. Moving on to equipment, and we have the cargo, the S series. We actually have 3 different cargo mods today to talk about from Sid Modding. I didn't see these on the testing list. Were these on the testing list? I feel like they were hiding these from us. Nonetheless, we have a 21,000 liter capacity on the S series, the 160D. Then we can put an extension up to 27,000 liters if we want to. Wheel brands bring us Trelleborg, Michelin, BKT, Vredestein, and back down again. And then we have a couple wheel setups for those. Toolbox, usually on the front right, and it is here as well. Yes or no. Triangle, generally on the back. Yes or no. Let's go with yes. Balcony to operate the tarpaulin. Yes, please. I would love a balcony. Cover? Absolutely. Let's put that on there. And then we have our license plate. Moving over, we have the larger version, the 30,000 or 39,000 liter capacity. Wheel brands and pretty much everything else is going to be exactly the same on here. Then we move on to some smaller trailers. We have the Cargo D120 PL, capacity of 7.6 thousand liters. We can also bump that up to 15.2 if you want to. And we've got a bell trailer for loading left, loading right, and then back down again. Unfortunately, no option where it's just completely removed all the body panels. That would be really nice to see, but hey, what you gonna do? Wheel setups, we have a standard set, and then we have a wide tire set. So, funny enough, the wide tires are not as wide as the normal ones. Oh, that's confusing. Triangle on the back, we've got that balcony to operate the tarpaulin on the front. Yes, please. And then we have that cover. And if you're looking for a single axle version, well, the J50 will get you there. Doesn't Ferrari have a J50 as well? Yeah, they do. Ugh, I sound like I'm dying. I shouldn't record at 4 a.m. We've got a couple options here as well, 8500 or 42. Then we have loading left and loading right. So that's pretty cool. Triangle on the back, yes or no. And then we have our cover. Unfortunately, you get no balcony. No balcony on this one. And another trailer, we have the Lizard VR11. This is from Calaruga Modding. We have a Camara version of this for PC players as well today. So just heads up there, if you're on PC, there is a branded version. But for console players and crossplay, the VR11 will do you fine. 13,500 liter capacity. We can also drop that down to 7,500. And back and forth between both of those. Do we get any extra options? Negative. Wheel options bring us Trelleborg, Continental, and that is it. Continental does have a standard and a standard 2, which is just smaller, and that is it. Looks like we do have a hitch on the back, so hook a bunch of these up. Next is our Asa Laser Pack. Yeah, the star. It is back, baby. Yeah. So we have a cultivator, then we have a cultivator with the seeder. This is basically a direct drill for the most part, but it only does a few things. It does grass, cover crop, and canola. We actually got a spreader that did the same thing yesterday, and I was talking about mods exactly like this in comparison. We've got 850 liters. That's going to hold seed only, so heads up there. 220 horsepower, 4.9 meter working width, 9 miles an hour. It is a cultivator at the end of the day, so be aware of that, not just a direct drill. Wheel brands, we have Trelleborg, we have BKT, Midas, Radestein, and in Trelleborg we have a standard and a wide tire, and that is properly wide. Then we have it as a cultivator itself, 220 horsepower, 4.9 meter, 9 miles an hour, and then we have the same wheel options on there. Next is the RC Max 2, and I'm having a little bit of trouble trying to figure this one out because there's two in here, but both of them are the same and have the same customization options, and it even says that rolling and mulching and things. So you can see we have a configuration here. We'll jump right in. We're skipping the wheel options. Configuration, we have cultivator roller or mulching roller. So that's either going to do one of the two. And this one does the same thing. Now, recently I've seen quite a few mods that have two versions, and well, it was accidentally just put in twice. I think that's what's happened here as well, because they're both showing us exactly the same thing. I don't know. Wheel options. Let's talk about those. Trelleborg, BKT. Ooh, BKT. What up, dude? Hey, we even have the wide tires. Those look awesome. I'm going to do a quick test with these. So this is the first one. I've kept both of them as the cultivator roller. That way, hopefully, maybe it'll, I don't know, do something. I'm not sure. Hey, it lowers about as fast as the big one does. All right. Coming through here, nothing really happening. Doesn't delete my grass swath, and doesn't do anything in here. All right, I think we may have figured it out. So it looks like the first version, if we jump back in here, the first version is just a roller, and then this one is a mulcher. However, the configuration on the rollers seems to be a little bit confusing, I think would be the best word to use. Yeah, so there's your options. The second one is a mulcher. The first one is a roller. Next, we have the spreader. This will do solid fertilizer and lime. We also have a version will do salt, which is super duper cool. If you're like me, you grew up using one of these, so nice to see this in the game finally. It requires 5 horsepower, though it is push, so technically, or does it have 5 horsepower? It has 5 horsepower. That's a lot for something like this. Automatic transmission, as you would expect. It's probably got one gear. That's so stupid. I'm leaving it in. 6 miles an hour, 60 liters, which is quite a bit. 60 kilogram weight, 2.4 meter working width at 6 miles an hour. We do have color options. So, John Deere. John Deere. Then we have the salt spreader. Same thing here as well. This is a fertilizer spreader at the end of the day. We get in, you do have to turn it on, fill it up with solid fertilizer, and there you go. You can walk. It's got well, it says 6, but it goes 3 miles per hour. What happens if I enable a fast farming mod? Nothing. We still go this fast. Man, I go faster than this in real life. And of course, we got some placeables. First one is the Workshop Halls pack. We actually have 4 Workshop Halls in this pack. These can all be found in buildings, and then go to tools, and then here you can find all 4 of them. We have 2 of them which hold fuel, I believe, tank storage, and then we've got a couple other bits and bobs as well. So here is your diesel storage, which is very nice, and then it says classic and sanitized. I mentioned that, I think. What's the difference? Pressure washed, maybe? I don't know. Let's open it up, check it out. We have 2 drive-through bays, which is very, very nice. Full, big open area inside, and then a nice area to be able to work on stuff. You're only going to be able to work on stuff on the bay here on the left-hand side, so make sure that's the one that you are using. And then we jump over here and we see, well, the exact same thing. Again, I'm not sure what is sanitary about this building, but you've got it if you need it, right? Go over here. Oh. Sanitized. Maybe it's because it has a bathroom inside? Oh, that might be it. Do we have a bathroom inside this one? No, we do. All right, well, that has nothing to do with being sanitary, does it? Anyway, 2 smaller versions as well if you don't want fuel. Next to last for Made Up Modding in the AVP team, we have the Hay Shed. This will hold, I believe it's 600 things. So we'll come over here, take a look. Total capacity, 600. Yep, and it'll do pallets and bales, they say, although the screenshot's only showing bales on the mod hub. Still very cool, very nice, very, very big as well. And I think we only have 1 or 2 maybe other buildings very similar to this. So if this is what you're looking for, hey, you got it. Can we run through it? We can run through it. It doesn't have collisions. There are no rules. And your last new one for all platforms, we have the Road Barriers Pack. These come in a silver and red as well as a gold and black, which was my college colors. Never finished, but hey, I went there. And then we've got a larger version here as well. These are not fences. They are just setups. So you could place them however you want. You can free place them, which is nice. It doesn't look like they throw any dirt under them whenever you place them down, which is also nice. Yeah, just big thumbs up all around. Very cool. Jumping over to mods for PC and Mac players. First one is going to be the MAN TGS 41500 ITRunner. I'll be honest with you, don't know why this is not on consoles, but it is what it is. The fortunate thing is I think there's like 2 or 3 other ones exactly like this that we have on consoles. So thumbs up. We have multiple engine options, 430 horsepower, 470, and a 510. We also have different wheel brands between Lizard, Trelleborg, Nokian, and back in. And I would zoom in closer, but I physically can't. I do not know why. That is my range right there. That is it. We also have design of nothing. I like how they say nothing. Front plate, front plate and grill, or nada, and then attacher. We can't throw that trailer attachment on the back because it is a MAN. And then we got some colors. We got the colors for the main, colors for the design, rim color. Oh, we have chrome. Haha. Very cool. This can work with all the ITRunner containers, but that's about it. As mentioned, we do have a branded version of the VR11. This is going to have the exact same customization options, which is very nice, except we do have a logo option there as well. We did not have that in the Lizard version. Next is the RC Max 2. Now we have a PC version of this as well. However, if you will notice, the console version or the crossplay version is shown with yellow, whereas the PC version is shown with this. Also, it's a, I'm not going to try and say that at the top left-hand corner. Nonetheless, it's exactly the same here. So the one on the left is going to be your roller. The one on the right is going to be your mulcher. And this stuff right here really doesn't matter. I may hit up Pepe because Pepe978 was the creator of this, good friend of mine. I may hit him up and be like, hey, can we change the names of these to make them a little bit easier? Nonetheless, there you go, we got them. Next is a weird one. This is the RCM PK1. It is a trailer, it looks really, really good. However, I'm unable to find this in the game. I don't know where it is. It's not in trailers. It's not in RCM or PK1. I can't find it anywhere. If you've been able to find it, please let me know, because I just can't find it in my game anywhere. I have it downloaded. I just don't know where it is. Next, we have the Manure Hose Trailer, or as it is called in the game, Transportwagen Manure Hoses. Yeah, there you go. translation there. We've just got a couple wheel options. That's about it. You do need the manure system for this because, well, you use this to transport the hoses. Next to last, we have the Slurry Pit MS. This works with the manure system for those that like a bit of roleplay, and you actually need the manure system for this to work. It is a required mod. And it's really interesting for this. It creates liquid fertilizer, or let's say liquid fertilizer, slurry. It creates slurry out of nothing to simulate reality because the pit doesn't actually need anything, therefore there's no production costs. The process is slow overall. So slow, in fact, that it's 2,400 cycles per month. 0 in gets 1 out. So 2,400 liters a month. Very low in consideration of how much you actually would need, but hey, if you put down 4 or 5 of these, you're good to go. Also, how do you get poo out of the ground when nothing goes in? I'm so confused. And your last mod today, we've got a new one for PC Mac players, Disable Sleep. Well, this mod disables the sleep function, so you'll feel like I did this morning when I woke up at 4 a.m. sleep deprived. And that is it. It took me about an hour. It's about 5:30 in the morning now to get this video out to you guys, so we'll try and get it out as quickly as possible. Hope you enjoyed it. Happy Friday. Happy Mod Friday. We will have Farm Sim news coming out, but it's going to be a little bit later today because mod video dropped super late yesterday, and well, I'm out of notifications, so that's going to drop around lunchtime. No Farm Sim show today. Clutch wasn't able to do it, but we will be back next week with some goodies. Stay tuned for that. Otherwise, just have an awesome weekend. Enjoy playing with some mods. We'll see you later.